What's going on, guys? Gonna be playing some Pokemon Showdown today in the ZU tier and using this Tailwind Whimsicott team I made. Whimsicott fell down from, I believe, PU to ZU in the July tier shifts along with Grafai. And at first I was thinking, oh, it could be fun to use it with like Hurricane, because I believe it gets that, right? Yeah, Hurricane, maybe use a spec set. It doesn't have the best special attack, but it's still pretty scary with like access to strong moves like Hurricane. You have Fairy Stab, Grass Move. But then I was remembering that it has Tailwind. It also has Prankster, and last time I tried to use Tailwind in ZU, there's quite a few guys that can learn it, but not a whole lot that I really thought worked well. And to be honest, I feel very mixed up. Like I don't know how to build a Tailwind team. It's not like Rain and not like a lot of those other archetypes that people have been, that are pretty popular. Like it is definitely an archetype, but it's not as popular. It's one of the least popular ones. Of course, there's Shift Tree now, which we do have on the team, and it's got Wind Rider, but there's not any other Pokemon with Wind Rider down here, or Wind Power, other than, I guess, Bramblin. I believe no Wind Power users, right? Oh, Watchel as well. So yeah, so I decided to use, try to make a Whimsicott Tailwind team, and let's just go over it real quick and then we'll get in the games. I did get a lot of inspiration and ideas from looking at some other people's Tailwind teams. So before we even look at this, I'm just gonna show these ones that I was looking at. This was one that Rabia had used in NU a little while ago, and he's just got two choice users. We got a Whimsicott and Tornadus, both Prankster Tailwind users, and then the Shift Tree, of course, and then some hazards and hazard control. And then the one I was looking at a lot and that I thought was really cool, it was from way back in Sun and Moon. And here's the team, but there's a post. I just googled Tailwind teams, so you guys could probably find it as well. But it's by Ban This and That, I believe. Ban This That, that's their username. But the team is this. We've got the Lagging Tail Whimsicott, which is what I'm trying out. And then we've got the two choice users again, a Life Orb Tapu Lele, Mew as like a lead, and it kind of prevent opposing hazards, as well as be able to get up Tailwind and explode. It can do everything. And then they have the Tornadus as well. So I was looking at this team a lot and was like, that seems really cool, and I want to try and do something similar. So a lot of the things that I'm using are kind of not exactly copy and paste, because none of those Pokemon are down here besides for Whimsicott, but trying to do something similar in ZU. But the team could be tested more, and the Terra types and move sets could be changed probably. And Avalugg, I'm pretty not sure about. Yeah, so basically to start with, we got the Whimsicott. The Lagging Tail makes it so it moves last in his priority bracket. So from my understanding, it doesn't affect like I guess if it's using a Prankster move, right? Its Prankster moves will still have +1 priority, but if it's against somebody else, like I fought a bullet punching, what was it, Metang or something, and I believe it might have been faster than us because it had agility anyways. But say we were faster than it, because we had the Lagging Tail, if they bullet punch us and we use one of our Prankster moves like Tailwind or Encore, they're gonna move first because of the Lagging Tail. But the reason this is nice is because then we can get off a slow U-turn. So even though we do have like negative speed and 0 speed IVs, we're still pretty quick. So with the Lagging Tail, that means we'll basically always move last if we go for U-turn, unless they're going for like something like Trick Room or something. So then we can use Whimsicott not only to set up and do a bunch of utility things, but it's also can be a slow pivot into our frail wall breakers that we have on the team. And the reason I'm going with the negative speed and stuff is because we could just get knocked off and then we lose this. So because we're trying to move slow, or we have priority on stuff anyways, the Lagging Tail and the negative speed just kind of work well together. We have Taunt and Encore, because if we can prevent hazards from going up with this thing, that would be nice. Also, sometimes you're trying to Encore things into a setup move. Sometimes you're trying to prevent them from doing stuff. So I think both are nice. U-turn is for the slow pivot, and then obviously Tailwind. For 4 turns, we get the doubled speed. Unfortunately, we waste that first turn, I believe, every single time we use it. So we'll have to, use it and get knocked out, or use it and pivot, and then we have 2 more turns, and so on. Then I have Terra Steel to lose quite a few of our weaknesses. Initially, I did have Moonblast on here, and that's why I was thinking Terra Steel would be kind of nice versus like Sneasels and stuff. We resist ice and poison, or are immune to poison, but we don't have that anymore. But I think Terra Steel is still pretty good. Our only 2 Tailwind setters on this team are Shift Tree and Whimsicott, and both of them suck against Articuno. Shiftry does have some immunities versus Articuno's Hurricane, but it's still weak to Ice Shard and U-turn, or Freeze Drying U-turn. So I went with Terra Steel just because we lose some of those weaknesses. We lose our Flying weakness, Ice weakness, Poison weakness with this dude, or 4 times Poison weakness. So yeah. And then the 2 wall breakers I decided to use was Choice Specs Houndoom and Choice Band Metacham. I was back and forth between like a Banded Passimian or even Mabo Stiff, because both of those guys are basically immune to Intimidate and get a +1 off of it. And I was also looking at Haunter. I thought Haunter would be pretty cool, even Magmortar. But I ended up going with these 2 guys because I think they pair well together. And they also both have dual stabs. So we can go for the strong fighting move with a huge base power, or Zen Headbutt, which gets boosted by this Indeedee Psychic Terrain, and it hits really hard and hits the guys that resist fighting most of the time, unless it's Sableye or Spiritomb. And then Houndoom just basically has the best matchup out of almost any special attacker in this Sableye. So I thought they just kind of worked well together. And as well, this guy's got access to Fire Blast and Overheat, which are huge base power moves. Combined with Choice Specs and the base 110 special attack will be hitting really hard. Then I just have Terra Fairy, Terra Blast in case we want to use that to hit Sableye. Ice Punch is just coverage, and then we don't really need any other. You don't need Sludge Bomb, I don't think. You might be hitting like Darkspun or Fire Immune Pokemon harder if they also resist your Dark Pulse. But Dark Pulse is a 3-8 KO on Darkspun, and I don't know if Sludge Bomb is any better than that. It might not be. And I think it makes sense to go with Terra Fire because we're trying to go for the strongest moves that we possibly could use every single turn this guy's out. So yeah. So these 2 just pair well together. Indeedee, again, is the idea from using Tapu Lele. Tapu Lele is not down here, but we do have Psychic Surge and Indeedee. The reason you could benefit, or Psychic Surge would be kind of nice to have with Tailwind, is because people can still hit with priority. And both of these guys, like Mach Punch, will destroy Houndoom, and Sucker Punch could probably destroy this guy, especially after defense drops. So there wasn't a whole lot of other priority coming to my mind right away. Oh yeah, Aqua Jet, what am I saying? So with Tailwinds, this guy's immune to Mach Punch, or with Tailwind and Psychic Terrain, this guy's immune to Mach Punch and Aqua Jet, and he could probably OHKO the guys that are using those moves, and then Metacham with pretty much any priority move are bad for both of them. But not only does this get up the terrain, but it's also a pretty decent wall breaker and attacker on its own. It might not be the best set. Maybe we should change up moves. I'm going with Terra Blast and Terra Fighting to be able to hit Steel types, because Psychic, Normal, or Bolt's resisted by Steel. Alluring Voice is nice coverage, but it's also resisted by Steel. So I was thinking about Terra Fire, but I'm just going with Terra Fighting because like there's Bastiodon, Magneton, Orthworm. It hits all of them pretty well. And then we have Avalugg and Shiftry, the last 2 guys. I wanted Avalugg so we could have a Rapid Spinner on the team and have Rocks. And there's not a whole lot of Pokemon down here that can do that. I think there's just 2, and it's Avalugg and Sandslash. So we have ended up going with Avalugg because it has Sturdy, so it doesn't need a Focus Sash to be able to survive a hit, which lets us choose between like Custap Berry or Heavy Duty Boots, I was thinking. And I was going with Boots for a couple games, but even though you may not lead with this thing, and its Sturdy might end up getting broken by hazards anyways, I think the times that you do lead with it and the Custap Berry could come in handy, it just makes sense to have Custap Berry. I think Boots would be kind of nice, but like we're not taking many hits with this thing anyways. We don't have Recover, we don't have Bulk. I think it makes sense to go max attack, and honestly this thing under Tailwind hits 350 speed, so you're outspeeding quite a few things anyways. So I think it's the best rocker and hazard control I could come up with at the moment, but it might not be the best. There might be something better, but it was the best thing I could come up with. And then last guy we have Shiftry. It's got Tailwind and Wind Rider, so that means if it gets up Tailwind itself, or it comes in after Whimsicott set up Tailwind, it gets +1 attack. Then we just got our Stabs plus Sucker Punch and Black Glasses, since most of the time we'll be clicking the Dark move anyways with Terra Dark. The only thing is Sucker Punch does not synergize with Psychic Terrain, but if the guys are not grounded, like a Charizard for example, you can still hit it with a Sucker Punch, or Levitating, you can still hit it with a Sucker Punch. I think it's still worth it, and that's one of the things I'm unsure about, to be honest, but I think it makes sense. Yeah, I've probably been rambling too much. Let's see how it works. All right, up against Sticky Web, and they also have hazard control. But if we could get up a Tailwind, I mean, they don't have a ghost type. They have a fire resist and a fire immunity. But I don't know if any of these would be Terra Ghost. So if we get rid of Spidops, we might just be good. I think let's lead with the Avalugg. They do have Cryogonal, and if they... The other thing, like, we don't have a ghost type. Like, that's where Haunter's kind of nice. And Terastallizing Avalugg isn't great, but I think we still lead with it. If we can just Rock Blast kill this thing, let's go for that. I think we should be faster. I don't know if these guys usually go max speed, but... Oh, damn. All right. And we did it. Well, we would have needed 4 hits without the crit there. But now we can get up rocks. This guy's going to probably start setting up, but... oh, and we actually can't Encore it. Because it's a dark type. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Psyche Train does not synergize exactly with Prankster, but we can... We're still using... Like, we can use Tailwind and get up that while Psychic Train's up. We just can't hit guys that are grounded while Psychic Train is up with Encore or Taunt. I think we... I mean, we don't have a train extender, so I think we're okay. Honestly, maybe we just hit this and sack it and then go Whimsicott afterwards and go for... Or we just go Houndoom right afterwards. Oh yeah, Houndoom. Yeah, let's just hit this. They should hopefully be in range of Houndoom. Oh yeah. And if they go into their own Houndoom, I think that might be okay. But we may even just be able to click Dark Pulse. If they're the Rest Talk set, they do live though. So we'd have to click Overheat. Which honestly sounds fine. Oh wow. Alright, Dark Pulse would have been better, but that's alright. Well, now we could go into Indeedee and click Terra Blast maybe. We actually could Encore them, but at this point they're boosted quite a lot, so... Would they be max speed? That's why I'm not going into Metacham. Yeah, I think let's just go into, like... Do we go Indeedee? We're gonna get up the terrain. And then they'll probably go Cryogonal. I think that's okay. Let's just make sure we kill with Terra Blast. Yeah, it looks like we kill. Just click Terra Blast. With a Life Orb. I guess I could go Houndoom right now as well. Could they go Cryogonal? Ooh, we could go Whimsicott. We could Encore this. I think let's go Whimsicott. I think they're gonna spin. And I think we just Tailwind though. Because they have Houndoom, they're probably not scared of us at all. So let's Tailwind. I mean, if they stay in an attack, it's not too bad. I kind of wish I had Terrafire on Shift Tree initially for Charizard, because then we would resist its Flamethrower and be immune to Hurricane, but... Do we want to save this? Could Terra Steel and go for the U-turn. Whimsicott, Terra Steel to Cryogonal. That thing did quite a lot, actually. 56 to 66? They did 74. So they're max special attack. We still could take one. I would much rather not die. Or we just go hard Metacham. Because a Metacham's not going to die. A +1 speed with... Yeah, we can go Metacham. They Rapid Spin again. I did not expect that, but I think we might still be faster. Yeah, we have Tailwinds. So that doubles our speed. They're 494. Oh, wait. If they're max HP and max speed... Still they can't do anything to us. It would just close combat. Nice. So we just close combat. Close combat. This thing almost one-shots this Anaconda, so there's no way Whimsicott is living. And these are both dead unless they're sashed. I actually remember this guy is sashed. I just remember this thing is sashed. Damn it. All right, so we're gonna have to switch. Yeah, we'll go Whimsicott. They trailblazed? Oh, that makes sense. Okay, then we'll Tailwind again. And then we'll use Indeedee to break their sash. And then we can hold on. Or maybe we go Shift Tree, actually. Yeah, we'll go Shift Tree. We'll do plenty. Go for knockoff. And we outspeed both of these things. Oh, and they went for Trailblaze again. Well, I'm gonna try and Sucker Punch. Okay, I was gonna say if they go for counter, I don't know how that works. Because counter's got priority, right? I don't think it would. I think Sucker Punch would fail. All right, cool. So then we can Leaf Blade. And we still have Medicham, who should outspeed both these things. Yeah, I guess unless this is Scarfed. If it's Scarfed, what would it lock into? The rock move? I guess Medicham does resist that. So then we just attack. Leaf Blade, right? Yeah, it's super effective. And they are sashed. Trailblaze. I don't think this gets an actual boosting move, so I think we can kill it with Sucker Punch. Not bad. It worked all right. Sorry if I'm explaining that. I still feel like mixed up about the team, so I'm like, I know I missed stuff as I was saying it. But yeah, Prankster doesn't synergize with this Psychic Surge, and neither does Sucker Punch. But there's enough situations like Tailwind, you can use it anytime, even if Psychic Terrain is up, because it's not targeting people, I believe. But Taunt and Encore, if the guys are grounded, they would be protected by the terrain. And same with Sucker Punch, which I think I did say that. All right, cool, we got one. They got Minum. I may have fought them before. I remember a team that led Minum with like Nuzzle and Nasty Plot, and it was sashed. I think Avalugg is still good though, if they do that. They leave this. Well, are they gonna Will-O-Wisp us right away? Are they gonna try and set up? Well, let's just click this because, well, we're not gonna get our sturdy. Well, we killed them, so. I was gonna say, I thought they would maybe Will-O-Wisp, but. Okay. Damn, all right, and then they just pivot. So we don't get rocks. I guess I should have just went for rocks. That was a misplay. Well, let's go Whimsicott. I think we Tailwind and then go for the slow U-turn. Unless they have Poison Jab, we're fine. Or Gunk Shot. All right. Now it's just to stuff Avatar Ghost. Otherwise, I think it all dies. Houndoom. We don't want to go into that because Ditto's going to copy us. So yeah, let's just go Medicham. Close combat should kill this. We have max Tailwind turns this way. Alright, there's one. If they go Minum, they're stashed. Okay, they go Ditto. Medicham. At minus, yeah, they're dead. Unless they're Terra Ghost. Even if they're scarfed, we have Tailwind, which is ×2 speed. 720 attack. I'm really glad we haven't seen Sableye yet. I don't know if they even had a ghost type the last team. Makes it a lot more satisfying to use this. Terra normal. Okay. Maybe they expected something else. All right, I think here, do we just go, they have Sucker Punch, right? So we just go into Indeedee, and they crunched. Okay. Well, we can go Shift Tree Tailwinds. Unless they're jolly. They're jolly and they don't have Play Rough or didn't go for it. Well, Leaf Blade should kill. Cool. Maybe they were choiced. This comes out. I kind of want to just Terra Dark knock off. Just get off as much damage as we can in case they start boosting or something, because we can't really stop that. And do we Sucker Punch here? No, we'll just knock off. Oh, it kills. I was... my bad. Alright, and then Sucker Punch should kill this. Alright, alright. Not too bad. Damn, I'm jealous. Alright, their team looks awesome. This is actually how I was thinking about using Grafai with electric terrain. I was working on that, and then I thought about this from... somebody had mentioned it on stream yesterday, and I was thinking about... I was like, oh, Tailwind sounds really fun, actually. But, alright. So we actually have a terrain to counter theirs, which is kind of cool. Pincurchin can get up T-Spikes and Spikes, though. But Lurantis has Defog. So they could even defog our hazards and theirs, and... yeah. I think we lead Avalok just because it's safe. We'll figure it out. Yeah, if this guy's Scarfed, I didn't really want to lead anything else, so... let's go for Stealth Rocks. I mean, Stealth Rocks aren't... they... oh, shit, they have Fake Out. Okay. Well... sure, let's go Whimsicott. That's resist, right? And then we can go for... I think we should go for U-turn. I mean, I don't think they should stay in here fearing a Moonblast. So I think we go for the slow U-turn. And they don't. Well, at least we know they're not Scarfed. But yeah, we're max defense, so we live that. But we could kill them with Indeedee or Houndoom. I think we go Indeedee. I mean, Houndoom. It's good to know that they're not Scarfed, so. And now they have to figure out what to switch into this. I think we click Dark Pulse. We don't have to worry about missing, but I mean, Flamethrower is stronger though. We'll click Flamethrower. I was just thinking maybe Terra Water like Lurantis or Pincurchin, but we'll see. Flamethrower is definitely better. I don't know why I was thinking the dark one. Okay, Pincurchin. Is this to a KO'd? It's almost one-shotted. Okay. If we went for Fire Blast, this thing was dead. All right, we'll just Flamethrower again. And then their terrain setter's gone if they don't switch out. Nice. And what comes in? Grafai right away. We still have our Avalug, so unless it's low kick. And I think they probably even need a Swords Dance in order to kill us. Raichu. This thing does not have Rising Voltage. I'm pretty sure. I guess there is Shift Tree that resists both of its things, or is immune to or resists. I kind of just want to attack though, because I don't think we're dying. Okay, we're dead. Probably to choice specs. Yeah, we're probably dead to choice specs. Yep, okay. Shift Tree Tailwind. They're probably choice specs, right? I think Grafai can live. But I don't think I ever calced it with Adamant Black Glasses, Terra Dark. They also could be faster too. I guess, oh yeah, Sucker Punch would be stronger. No, they're dead. They're so dead. Oh wait, no, they have a defense boost. Yeah, they have a defense boost, okay. So they would just attack though, right? So let's go into this. Gunk Shot. And we'll just click this. Do you have low kick? Even with it, we might live. This guy's not super strong. It's not stab. I can see it. And we haven't screwed ourselves with the terrain yet, but they did get their seed active. But it'll be, well, actually, our terrain's gonna also benefit their Raichu. They'll probably have a Psyche move in, even Metacham, kind of. And then we'll turn our own Sucker Punches off, so. Okay, this comes out. Cool. And it's a speed tie with Raichu. It would be awesome if we outsped them. Dang it. All right. Our train's gone. Or our, you know, the thing. So we'll Tailwinds. And this might actually just kill everything now. They haven't Terra'd. Just click knockoff. This is dead. This is 2 KO'd. This is dead. This is 2 KO'd. Just kidding. Shiftry's got pretty decent typing. It's Cacturn without the water absorb. I mean, Hurricane immunity is pretty nice with Wind Rider. You're also immune to Heat Wave. I can't remember all the stuff. But Icy Wind, some relevant moves for sure. Lurantis. I'm curious. Lurantis, max defense. If they're max defense, they live. They're not max defense. This guy's kind of nice to have, but I think after Tailwind, are we still faster than Oricorio? 313. Oh yeah, we're faster. Let's go for this. Hopefully we kill. Nice. All right, well then this just wins. I guess Terra Fairy though. What is this? Sensu? All right, let's go. I was gonna say they might have Terra Fairy, but all right. They have Grafai, a no terrain, and they got Volibee. That's pretty cool. They have Defog and Decidueye, but they also have Orthworm, so they want to. I guess they could Defog with Volibee too. I think Let's Lead Avalugg. Their setup guy Mesprit, we could Encore it if they go for some setup stuff. And if they lead this, we can just Rapid Spin. So we get up rocks. Body Press. And we'll just click Mountain Gale. We can kill him with Houndoom afterwards. Oh, we're slower. So they're really fast. Wait, we're faster. Why did I? Yeah, we're faster. My bad. Yeah, I was like, Arcustab. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. Let's just make sure Dark Pulse kills real quick. Pretty sure he kills the Spidef one, right? Nope. We could Encore them into Body Press. Do we know from the damage Mountain Gale did 15%? Oh, that means they're defensive. So that means they probably don't have any Spidef. Quirky. Houndoom. Dark Pulse, 90%. We'll get it. And they also have Typhlosion and a Volibee they might switch into. And we can flinch. Let's go Houndoom. I didn't want to go into Metacham because of Terra Ghost. But maybe it would have been better. Maybe I should click the fire move because Typhlosion can... Or because they'd have to risk Typhlosion and they're going to take rocks anyways. But I don't want to have to figure out what to switch into that. Coming in like super for free. Or what to sacrifice, basically. And, I mean, because they don't have a ghost type, Metacham will be pretty good, but the Mesprit does resist our stuff. Alright, they go into Typhlosion. Cool. Well, this is dead. Decidueye. Then we go Whimsicott. Do they defog? Terra Dark, triple arrows. Okay. And they took boots. So we don't know what item they are. I think let's just click U-turn because we're faster than this anyways. And if they switch, I guess they could go into Grafai. So Tailwind would be pretty nice. We could, but I don't really want to Terra Steel this. So that means we'd have to, I don't know, maybe we could Tailwind and then U-turn. Into maybe a Metacham I was thinking on the Grafai because we resist the poison. Right? Or no, I always think Psychic resists poison. No, we don't. Alright, well, we'll just U-turn on this. I don't think Heavy Slam kills us. Though they are pretty heavy. It might kill us. Cool, they get up rocks. And then we can go Shift Tree, and now we can collect the fire move. And we have Tailwind. So, that's pretty good. And then we just click Flamethrower. Do we even Terra this? I think we just Terra because literally everything is going to die. And then we're just going to reset Tailwind and then do it again. So. And the reason we have the 3 fire moves, I think I said, we are not immune to Prankster anymore. We're going to be doing so much damage. Okay. I was thinking Parting Shot. But Flamethrower is nice for the accuracy. Fire Blast is nice for the accuracy and not dropping your special attack. And then Overheat is actually stronger than Fire Blast and more accurate. But it does drop your special attack. So they all kind of have a use. It's like running 3 ice moves. Yeah, 90%, 85, and then 130 and 110. But we get the -2 like a Draco or a Leaf Storm or something. All right, we go on. And they have Aurora Veil and Smeargle and Alchemy. And slacking Ariados. Okay. I think let's lead with the Avalugg and go from there. We can get the rocks to break sashes. They'll chip the Abomasnow pretty well. Unfortunately, we're not going to be faster than this after Rapid Spin, but do we just go for one right away? Actually, I think maybe we just Rapid Spin. Okay, they nuzzle us. Whoa, we do a lot of damage. Okay, I think we get up rocks now instead of killing them. Okay. And then they go right into this. Well, let's try and rock blast if we can. How? We're faster. They must have negative speed. I kind of don't want to be in on this. In with this versus the alchemy, though. We like want to be in with Houndoom and pretty much only Houndoom, so... They wouldn't go for Blizzard, right? They'd go for Leaf Storm if anything. So let's go Whimsicott. They go for Grass Knot. Let's Encore that. Let's go for U-Turn. And then we can go into Houndoom. I don't think we need the Tailwind right now. We honestly just want to avoid Alchemy setting up, so... And yeah, this... everything should die, I think, to Houndoom. I guess we do need the Tailwind for slacking. But... that's okay. We'll sack Avalugg maybe at that point. I think we just go for... Flamethrower for the accuracy? Or Fire Blast for the power in case they tear out. We're just gonna Flamethrower. Okay, they sack Smeargle. Cool. Bomb and Snow can come in one more time. They're definitely going Slacking here though, right? Yeah. Alright, Slacking comes out. We go Avalugg. Oh, we actually have huge defense. And... they went into a Bomb and Snow on turn 2. Okay, so it is the Icy Rock. Somehow we tank that. All right, and then they scoop it up. All right, all right. All right, we got a rematch. Oh, is this Swagger Grafai? I don't think we saw it last time, but maybe it's Swagger. Did we see it last time? I cannot remember. I think they led Earthworm, and we led Avalugg. I think let's just do that again. Okay, lead Mesprit this time. If they start setting up, we have Whimsicott. Our stuff goes through sub as well. And actually, this guy doesn't boost its defense, so we might be able to beat it down with this a little bit. But it could also be like Stealth Rocks, Thunder Wave. But we did see rocks, or was it spikes on Earthworm? Then the Typhlosion was knocked out by the Houndoom. Decidueye Terra Dark, triple arrows. And then I think they scooped after we killed something. I like Avalugg as a lead. It's just only having the 2 Tailwind setters. One of the other Tailwind setters I was thinking about was Baby Honchkrow, Murkrow. That thing, it's not very good with the Violet. Like, it doesn't have that much bulk, I mean. But it does have Prankster. And it has Tailwind. It could even attack with Hurricane or Dark Pulse itself. Kind of like a mini Tornadus that's worse or something. But ended up just going with this because even if we go with that, like what would we replace? The Shift Tree? Or Indeedee maybe? Maybe that would be the play actually. Maybe getting rid of Indeedee. Well, I thought for sure they were going to leave, but they're still here. They click Calm Minds. I think it's just like Mountain Gale. It was decent enough damage. And we actually outspeed this with Houndoom too, so I think we just keep attacking and we don't risk the Whimsicott. Mountain Gale again. Alright. They're very high though. We could go Whimsicott and Tailwind or Encore and Terra Steel. Because I don't think Houndoom's actually going to kill this. Yeah, I think it might be good to do that. Maybe I should have gone into Houndoom on the turn they went for the second Calm Mind. I mean Whimsicott, not Houndoom. Yeah, I should have definitely went to Whimsicott on that turn. Whoops. You know, what if we just go into Houndoom and Terra Fire? We're gonna do plenty of damage. Mesprit, defensive, sub nasty plot. Say they're +2 to our Houndoom. Terra Fire. Just 2 of the, well, actually, we'll have to hit Fire Blast, it looks like. Let's try it. All right. Well, 48, and we burn them. Well, that's kind of lucky. And now they can go for Sword Power. Yeah, I messed up big time not going into Whimsicott on the second Calm Mind. At least we burn them. I think maybe we drain Fire Blast again and sacrifice this, and then maybe Indeedee can kill them. I was considering switching there, but they could also just switch up moves. Or I mean, go for the other move. I mean, go for a Draining Kiss still, I think. So, all right, we outspeed with this. Finish him off. Volibee comes out. Calm Mind is pretty good. They could also defog, but maybe they're offensive even. No, they just defog. Okay. Okay. Let's just click Terra Blast in case like Decidueye or actually no, Grafai wouldn't. Let's click Alluring Voice. That's pretty nice. Toxic. I'm gonna click Terra Blast. Since it's Typhlosion and Earthworm, a little harder. I think we're still in it. We got rid of the Mesprit. We have Prankster Tailwind to deal with these 4. It's just we're only gonna get 3 turns of Tailwind at a time. But at least we're not gonna have the conflicting Psychic Terrain with Shiftry, so that's something. Okay. Typhlosion? We don't live that, no way, right? Which means I might need to sack this and sack Whimsicott to Tailwind. And then we're just left with Metacham and Shiftry. That might not be enough. But, oh wait, they've Terra'd. Fuck, that's the thing I forget most during these things. All right, they Terra'd, so everything actually is 100% dead. So we won't even have to predict with Metacham. I guess Grafai could Prankster and stuff. Prankster Parting Shot to drop our attack, but all right, they timed out this time. All right, we got one. They got a scary team, an actually pretty cool team. I'm expecting a Primate lead probably. Unfortunately, we have nothing that outspeeds that thing other than, I guess, Whimsicott kind of does. Actually, Whimsicott, let's do Whimsicott. It's actually kind of a decent lead. All right, they go to Cannon. Let's go Avalugg hard. All right, that's not the worst thing. Is it better to get up our rocks or hit this? We don't see an item. I think it might be better to hit this. But I want rocks just because they're rocks. And they also could switch. So I think I'm gonna get up rocks. All right, they just Boom Burst again. Okay. Well, let's go Houndoom. Even if they're Specs or Scarfed, I don't think we die. And we should kill them. It's just, do we have to go for Dark Pulse? 2 Cannon? We do. Or we do not. We need to not go for... do we have to go for something other than Dark Pulse? And we do. We have to go for Fire Blast, it looks like. Alright. That takes care of that. Bruxish comes in. You go Primeape. That's also fair. All right, let's go Whimsicott. Get up rocks. We could Encore, but they could predict that and switch into... They honestly don't have a great switch in, so... I think it's Encore. And... I think we get up Tailwind because they have a pretty offensive team. We'll Tailwind and then... Almost anything that comes out, we can just go for this. Actually, literally anything they have, we can just go for the slow U-turn on. If they have a coverage move, we may want to hard switch just so we don't take damage on this, but... So then we can do it again. But yeah, this is just Water Psychic, Grass Fighting, maybe Rock. This could be Bolt Beam. And Hitmonchan usually only has Dark and Fighting, not Poison, so... But yeah, I could still see Heavy Duty Boots instead of Lagging Tail. But Lagging Tail makes it so we can go for the slow U-turn with Tailwind up, which is kind of crazy. Okay, Jolteon does come out. Do they have Bolt Beam? I think I just go for U-turn. Cool. And they actually go for Volt Switch. No way. So we're going to be able to get the slow pivot on them. They appear to be choiced, maybe? They took rocks damage. We have no idea what item Primeape is. But we are way faster than it with Houndoom and everything else. I haven't... When people ask, I haven't told them. I just don't want to say. The thing is, if we go Houndoom, we're dead to Bruxish's Aqua Jet. Or Mach Punch, even. So if we go maybe in DD first, maybe that's better. I'm just not sure if Psyshock kills this thing. This is actually pretty nice, though. We get the Tailwind, then the Terrain. I've not had this happen yet. Suicide Lead is kind of what I'm thinking. Okay, Psyshock kills it. Let's do that. And then Hitmonchan. We're hitting it on the physical side. And we're Life Orbed. I think you might be dead, unless you Terra Dark. Yeah, they're dead unless they Terra Dark. And if they do... Yeah, they're not dead at the next thing. Which isn't great. Well, we could go into Whimsicott, but if they Terra Dark, then they're gonna be immune to Prankster too. They're not gonna outspeed anything though. I think we just go for Psyshock. They Terra Dark, it is what it is. And they knock off. All right, we get to keep rocks and they're not any faster. And they're Life Orb, so that means they're max speed. So that means Houndoom is faster and we are immune to Mach Punch. So we go Houndoom and we click Overheat this time. I think. Hitmonchan. I have not used this set on Houndoom, a Specs Houndoom. I have no idea how much damage this thing's gonna do. Sword Stance. Okay, Fire Blast Okos. Flamethrower would do enough even. Maybe. We're gonna Fire Blast. Just to make sure. Okay, Bruxish comes in. And do we sack this at this point? Our train's gonna end. It's actually kind of good, so then we can make use of Shift Tree. They've Terra'd. Literally all we need is a Tailwind, and then I think Metacham can close combat. Probably almost everything. Even Shift Tree will be pretty good. Maybe let's go Shift Tree here. Save Houndoom, actually. I think Houndoom is better than Shift Tree. Because they have Virizion. Bruxish isn't faster than us with a Scarf. And after some more rocks damage, they may be in range of Medicham. Bruxish, Scarf. Oh yeah, they're dead to close combat. Alright, let's Tailwind if we can. Nope. Alright, we go Whimsicott, Tailwinds. Maybe you shouldn't have sacked Shift Tree. Maybe I should have sacked Houndoom there. Tailwind, Thunderbolt. Yeah. That's choice specs. If I go right into Medicham, we might be dead. Houndoom is dead. And then our Tailwind is going to end. So something's going to be able to something's going to have to take a hit from Bruxish. And I don't think we have something. I messed up. I shouldn't have gone Shift Tree, I think, maybe. I'm not 100% sure. And we'll just go for U-turn and hope they don't kill us, but yeah, and they even have priority still. Well, let's go Houndoom. Go for Fire Blast. Yeah, we lose because they also have priority, so I guess it'll just be close, but yeah. Oh, and they're probably banded on this too. Let's see, does Zen Headbutt kill? If close combat killed, Zen Headbutt's gotta be close, right? It is close, but yeah, we would have been dead for sure to Jolteon. Even at 40% or whatever. Well, I think that's probably a good one to end it on for time's sake. I'm also just getting tired from looking at this and thinking about it, but I think it's decent. I think that's potential. There is quite a few things you have to worry about still, especially with these two guys. Like maybe in that last one you saw that priority just kind of destroyed. It would have killed both of these things, I think. Like after close combats, Medicham was dead, and then Houndoom's dead anyways. I guess Magmortar though wouldn't have been any better. I mean, we would have been weak to Aqua Jet as well, is what I'm thinking. And then Passimian, it would have been similar. Not exactly the same, but I don't know. Overall, though, I really enjoyed the team. I do want to test it out more and try it out more, but I just had to record because I've been looking at this for so long. And DD was nice. The train's definitely, I think it makes sense. It's just hard to fit all of the pieces together. Avalok was nice as well, and same with Shift Tree. But Whimsicott is definitely the star Tailwind setter, I should say. Prankster Tailwind, you really can't beat. That's what I was thinking of, like the baby Murkrow would be pretty nice, or baby Honchkrow Murkrow would be pretty nice, but it can't really do a whole lot for us. And because we're in singles, we're not in a double battle, you know, it's hard to justify it, I think. But either way, if you guys are interested in trying out the team, I'll put a Poke paste in the description. Again, thanks to Rabia's team and Bandis and that, I believe is their username again. Bandis, that. Yeah, both their teams are definitely probably better and more tested than this one, but they've got some good ideas. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and see you in the next one. Peace.